Yeah.
When somebody comes in your room and says, you have cancer, I'm thinking, I'm gonna die. It's like when you gather with veterans, I'm sure you know, it's a vibe, it's a community.
It's a party, it's chaos, Letoi, hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Nice to meet you, Brendan.
We're here at the American Legion Post 8. They were grateful enough to allow us to use their space, which I'm really thankful for. So we're just going to dive right into it. Can you briefly introduce yourself for our listeners?
Absolutely. My name is Letoi Adams. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I play wheelchair basketball, and I am the vice president of the Paralyzed Veterans of America.
That's an impressive resume to start off. Let's go to what made you join the military in the first place?
Oh man, gotta go back. I was young and I wanted to travel and I wanted to see the world, and I knew I could get some education, some discipline in the military and see the world on their dime.
Do you get to see a couple spots?
I got to see a couple, yes, I did. I was stationed in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Okay.
And that's where I did basic training at, in Fort Leonard Wood.
Yeah.
I was stationed in Colorado, Carson.
Okay.
So.
And you're a truck driver?
I was a truck driver. My MOS was 88 Mike.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. We had we had I think it's called a wind pool, or we had a motor pool. I'm sorry. We had a motor pool. We kept all our cars in, our trucks. We did maintenance. We set out to give everybody their supplies when they were doing training in the desert. Mm-hmm. We did night calls. It was adventurous.
Sounds like a blast. I never got to do any of that because I was in the Navy. So I didn't do no field stuff, nothing like that. I was just on F-18s. But it's a ton of fun, and that's what it's all about. So your military to civilian life transition, why don't you tell me a little bit about that process and how that went for you?
Okay. I definitely was ready to get out of the military before. So my mindset was, I'm about to become a civilian. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to transfer my trucking license to civilian, but I found out early that I couldn't do that. So it kind of, I don't want to say it deterred me, but I definitely was like, I know I can do something else.
Yeah.
So I decided to do security.
Okay.
Was working for the county. I enjoy security because it's similar to the military when it comes to the uniform.
Yeah.
Same uniform every day, all day. So.
And then you mentioned basketball, sports. Tell me about how you went from getting out, doing security to wheelchair sports. Where is the gap between that? Why don't you fill me in your whole story?
No problem, I got you. All right, I got out the military, I want to say at the end of 2005.
Yeah.
I got me a nice little job in my hometown, Palmdale, California, where I was working. About 2010, I wanted to do something different with my life, so I uprooted and came to Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and that was at the end of 2010. So in the beginning of 2011, I was feeling a lot of pain in my back, and I didn't think that was normal. I'm a very active young individual. Yeah. I was like, this isn't normal. Let me figure out what's happening. I went to the doctor. They gave me pain pills. I was telling them my back hurts. Mm-hmm. Let's do an x-ray, something. 2 months of that, I started losing my function in my legs. I think the end of March, I ended up going to the hospital again. They admitted me. I got an MRI, found out I had stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it was on my spine.
How did you deal with the news? Run me through your state of mind when that happened.
Man, I thought it was over. 14 years ago, when somebody comes in your room and says, you have cancer, I'm thinking, I'm gonna die. Yeah. I'm thinking, this is it for me. And I didn't really want pity, so I kind of brushed my friends and family all away. They did come support me, but at the same time, I'm like, I can't walk. I have this cancer. I really don't want to be bothered with anybody. I'm angry on the inside.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It took me a couple weeks to realize my anger's not going to do me any good.
Mm-mm.
People are here coming in my room, checking on me to see if I'm okay. And it changed my attitude. When this one lady came in my room, she was like, "What can I do to help you? What can I do to put a smile on your face?" And I'm like, "Smile on my face? I'm about to be gone soon. I don't need a smile on my face." But her attitude towards me changed the way I think now, the way I thought then.
Yeah.
Definitely gets a little emotional just going back into memory,
Oh, I
but
bet.
I'm definitely a stronger person because of it.
You didn't say, okay, this is it, this is over. You came out of that swinging, and your life story tells me that. The fact that you even decided to play sports, the fact that you want to do coaching, the fact that you're going in there and you're doing the work, and you did the work, and now it's showing. You're what, the vice president of the Paralyzed Veterans of America, like
Yes,
here in
correct.
Las Vegas?
Yes,
That
you're
is
right.
fantastic, and
Thank
I
you very
love
much.
hearing that story. So, what was the moment that got you into adaptive sports to transfer that negative into a positive to start off your journey?
I can tell you that. It took me about 4 or 5 years to get through my depression, learn how to live again in a wheelchair, um, my insecurities. But I believe it was at the Long Beach VA in 2015. And I sat in a basketball chair, a wheelchair, a basketball chair. And I was like, this is what I want to do. Like,
Hell yeah.
I enjoy just sitting, strapping up in this chair and going to go hit another chair. That was the most fun I had in many, many years. And once I got that, the VA gave me my own chair, and I would push up and down the street, like not even doing something that I never thought I'd be able to do. That was very motivating to me. So I got involved with the National Veteran Wheelchair Games, and there I played basketball. I didn't know what I was doing, but the people on the court, they were uplifting, they were motivating, they were supporting me, they were telling me what to do, and I had no idea what to do. And that's where the fun came in. They were like, "You need to go to school. You have a passion for this."
Nice.
And that's what made me want to pursue basketball.
I love it. And you were saying you do more than just basketball. What are some of the other sports you do?
Any sport you can think of: sled hockey, bocce, pickleball, cycling. I like field events: shot put, discus, javelin. I mentioned cycling. You throw a sport out there that people thought an individual in a chair couldn't do, and I'll try it at least once.
I feel like you're not going to try it. You're going to run circles around. If me and you were play any sport, you'd be running circles around me. You'd be beating the crap out of me because like I have zero hand-eye coordination. It's terrible.
What they say, practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect, but I don't think I've ever made a 3-point in my life.
All right, okay. I mean, we'll get you in the court.
All right,
Get you out
bet.
there trying.
So you mentioned the Wheelchair Raiders.
So yes, out here in Las Vegas, we have a football team. It's called the Wheelchair Raiders.
Oh, hell yeah.
This will be my third year playing with the team. A lot of the team are basketball players as well, so I get to play with them in basketball season and football season. It's been a good experience as far as skill chairs and the community. I really do have taken advantage of the opportunity that they give us to travel, hang out, see each other Monday on Wednesdays, and work out.
What's your training routine like? I bet you are nonstop go, go, go. Like, I don't know how you have time for anything else.
Oh my goodness. Right now, my schedule is a lot, but I do like to train at least 4 to 5 times out the week and let my body rest on the weekends. I do private therapy at Driven
Oh, nice.
2 times out the week. And I have a little workout set at home, but definitely cardio. Cardio is my thing. Cycling, got to get it in before this Vegas heat comes out.
You mentioned FNG, so shout out to Forgotten Not Gone.
Absolutely. Every Sunday, for a couple of Sundays, we were out there. A friend of mine, we got together, we brung our partners out, and we got a nice workout early in the morning. It's refreshing.
Love to hear it. Again, you'd be running laps around me even on that too. You
think
should have seen me
so?
when I went out with FNG. I was with the US Vets crew.
Okay.
And like every time I was trying to go up a hill, I was like sweating, like, oh, I can't. Yeah. He's like, oh. And then at the very end, as we're coming around that last corner, he's like, you know, you can turn on motor assisted, right? I was like, What?
At the end.
At the
Oh.
end, he let me struggle that entire time.
Oh, who was that, Reggie? You know who did you like that? That sounds like something Reggie would do.
That's a good dude
hilarious.
right there, and his heart is out there, and it really goes to show that what they're doing, they have a passion for it, and I love seeing the community come and support them.
Absolutely, yes. Definitely happy to be a part of them and even know what they're capable of.
So, University of Whitewater, Wisconsin. How'd you get involved in that? Tell me about it.
Oh man, Whitewater. So I got to play on the women's basketball team in Los Angeles. We were called the Show Maidens. And I think we had like 1 or 2 Paralympics that were on the team. And when I tell you they're going up and down the court, slicing people down, talking about do a banana cut, like all these foreign languages that I don't know, but I want to know, you know, because I want to do that. They said you got to go to school because we're practicing like once or twice out of a week. When you're in college, you're practicing 5 times out the week. So you're picking up that knowledge. A friend of mine, Courtney, she was telling me like, you want to go to school. I know a good coach that'll train you. She's a Paralympic. She has a lot of knowledge. Her name is Christina Squab. And I went out to Wisconsin to check out the school to see if I was even fit or ready to play wheelchair basketball, and absolutely fell in love. But they tricked me though, because when I went out there, the weather was nice. The weather was like, okay, I can deal with this. And I went to Colorado before and dealt with that snow. So I was like, I can deal with this. Different weather, the Mid-East? -14, -9.
Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness. That was a life changer right there.
We're talking snow up to your hip.
Yes. And they still want you at the gym at 6 o'clock. That doesn't mean anything. Wheels and all, you still got to be there. But because I met Courtney and she introduced me to the coach, I thought that I could pick up a lot of information. I thought I could learn a lot. And then when it came to school, I was really hesitant because I'm not the best student there is. But the support that you had there, the student councils, they were very helpful. So it made me want to go. It made me want to do something out my comfort zone.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Out there, grinding, doing the things that need to be done every step of the way. I respect that so much.
Man, I appreciate it.
If you were talking to another vet who's in that similar mindset before you found adaptive sports, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that they need to come out and check the National Veteran Wheelchair Games out.
Okay.
It happens every year. It's in a different state. And I can just sit back and remember when I went, seeing about 600 plus veterans, disabled veterans, enjoying each other's company, rooting each other on when it came to sports and being competitive at the same time. It's something that you have to see for yourself. I would see how we could get them into that program.
That sounds powerful.
Yes. And then it's like when you gather with veterans, I'm sure you know, it's a vibe. It's a community.
It's a party. It's chaos. It depends on the crew you're running with, though, because sometimes it's like nice, everyone's minding their P's and Q's, but like sometimes you gotta wild out.
Yeah, you got that crew over there. You got a different set of crews that's going to sleep early, crews that stand out.
Like you got the groups that are like out there, look, we need to go hit the track right there first thing at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then you have the other ones that are like, we're not going to bed till 6 o'clock in the morning. Line them up.
You know it. You know what I'm talking about. Absolutely.
Gosh.
How many years did you do?
5 years.
5? Okay, so yeah.
Okinawa, that's all I got to say.
Yes.
So you mentioned a little bit that you want to transform that into a career in coaching adaptive sports.
I do see an opportunity in that. The coaches and the people that have uplifted me are very dear to my heart. And I know that if it wasn't for sports, I wouldn't be in the position I'm at now. So I would love to give back in that coaching way, in that coaching manner.
Absolutely. Long-term vision for inclusive sports. Tell me about it. If you could make a change for the positive, what would you do?
I would introduce disabled sports in high school.
That's not already a thing?
Well, recently I was on Facebook and I seen a student that was in high school and she decided to go to a college.
Yeah.
And they didn't make that. She didn't get to make her announcement. You know how like other seniors, I'm going to go to this school. She wasn't able to do that, and I felt like that was wrong. I
Yeah.
felt like she should have been able to have that opportunity, especially where adaptive sports have come from. We're constantly trying to push it out there, get it on video, let the world see, and then you deny this young lady an opportunity for her family and her support system to represent an honorable thing that she's doing. So yeah, I think we should start it young. I think we should start it, if possible, in junior high, but high school definitely, especially when you're transferring from high school to college.
Absolutely. Like I didn't even realize that wasn't even a thing.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes me mad that it's not. Like, even if it's not something put on by the schools, it should be something where the whole community comes together.
Absolutely.
And just make it. Those doors need to be opened
There you go. Yes.
right now.
And I mean, we got to start knocking on them. Hopefully, this situation opens people's minds, hearts, and ears. Like, this needs to be something. Adaptive sports is a real sport.
Yeah.
It's the same as regular basketball. We play softball. That's the sport that I don't play.
That you don't play. You got one sport you don't play.
And that's just because it's so slow. It's so like, I love the support where you sit on and you root them on, but it takes forever to get that ball to get a little excitement out. But I love watching it. I definitely love watching it. But yes, when it comes to inclusive.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So you took your experience with inclusive sports and somehow you found motivational speaking. What happened with that? How did we get from here to there?
People believing in me, people seeing me. When I was in Wisconsin, I had a Wisconsin PVA board member asked me to get more involved, helped me out with the cooking show that I have on YouTube called Cooking with Letoi.
Shout out.
Yep, during COVID time, he set me up and he had me reach out to other people. And I was able to do that and I felt good about it and I wanted to do more of it. My brother, he's in the Coast Guard. He allowed me to come to his establishment and speak and tell my story. And the people that came to me and just, they came up to me and they were like, thank you for telling your story. Like I was able to relate to that and you're uplifting and inspiring.
Yeah.
That made me feel good. Like just letting you know about my pain and how I overcame it.
Yeah.
And you can do the same. It made me feel confident. It made me feel like I was low-key giving back in a way. So
absolutely, because you turned that pain into not only a resource, you turned it into a weapon.
Yeah, when you say it like that, I look back at my past, I definitely see, I didn't know I was doing that, but I see that that's what has happened.
Yeah, driving force, I'll tell you. So when you gave your first speech for motivational speaking, tell me what was running through your head, your thought process, and what happened.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
I'm a Virgo. I'm very emotional. Just thinking back to where I was, to where I'm at, brings up a lot of feelings. Yeah, definitely didn't want to cry, and I wanted to get the important parts out.
Yes.
I did it. I struggled, and I'm here now.
You've done speeches all over. Yeah.
Yes. I'm not gonna say no. I want to say yes, absolutely. Different states, online Zooms.
Yeah.
People have reached out and say, "Hey, I want to hear your story as a woman." You know what I'm saying? So I'm always open to give my feedback.
Yeah. And not just as a woman, as a bad bitch.
All right.
Out here showing up.
You're damn skippy now.
What do you enjoy most about speaking?
What do I enjoy most about speaking? I would say the aftermath. After I've given that speech, I've went from the bottom to the top, and being able to hear an audience say, "Thank you for that. I appreciate you being vulnerable." And at this time, I thought being vulnerable was something I didn't want to do or couldn't do. And to see you inspired me. Hearing somebody say, "You inspired me. I look up to you." That's the best part of speaking.
And have you
someone.
noticed that your speaking has helped your own mental health at the same time, telling your story again and again and like seeing it back and forth?
Yes, definitely have. 14 years is going on, and just the steps every 6 years, every 5 years, 11 years, just to see the growth is definitely, it inspires myself. It takes two to tango.
So, on your mental health journey, what are some resources that you use on a daily basis to kind of help you push forward every single day? Because I know there's those tough times. What helps you? What's your driving force?
Working out has really been good to my mental. I do enjoy that a lot. Even if it's cycling, it doesn't have to be a hard beat down workout. I'm very into audio books,
Yeah.
whether it's personal improvement, romance, like something to get me out of the world that I'm in now.
Heck yeah.
And taking a stroll,
Yeah.
on hard days. Taking a stroll, hard days, video games. Video games is a must. And cooking.
What's your favorite dish to cook on the show?
Tacos.
Tacos?
Second favorite, chicken wings and french fries.
What's different about your tacos that other people can't do?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about others can't do. I like the prep. I like to cut up the slaw, the tomatoes, the cilantro, and have it like a little party. Like you come in buffet style, you get what you want.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna put you some ground turkey, some chicken, and maybe some steak on the side, so you can get a little variety.
Oh, yeah.
And I like beans.
Look at that.
Come on now, beans in the taco really go.
Right, black bean or pinto?
Pinto.
Pinto all day.
Smush them in there, almost a tostada like.
And then you mentioned Driven a little bit. Let's
Yes.
talk about Driven. What's going on there?
So Driven is a neural recovery gym that I found in Las Vegas. I was out here for a year. It took me a year to find them, but they work with people with any disability. You do private training. You have a gym that you can go in by yourself. They have yoga classes, stretching classes, cycling classes, and it's a community. It's a community. It doesn't only lift you up physically, but emotionally and mentally. There's people that go there every single day to be around people just like themselves, and it feels good. It's a good opportunity to go out there, meet some people,
And is that exclusive only to vets or is that for everyone?
Everyone, anyone with a spinal injury cord. If I meet somebody with a disability out here in Vegas, I tell them Driven right away, whether they're a veteran or not. Now, there is a few veterans that do come up there. So that's a good thing. Mix them up.
Out there being wild a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Just on the weekends, though.
Just on the weekend. I mean, sometimes you need it on the weekdays too, a little bit.
I don't know. My body can't afford that. I'm getting older now.
So who inspires you for your coaching journey, for your coaching goals? Is there someone that you want to emulate with that journey?
I would, if I had to talk about a coach that inspired me, I would definitely, it would definitely be my coach, Christina Swap. She has a passion for the game. She's a Paralympic. I'm not gonna say 5 or 7 because I don't know the exact number, but she's up there, and she has a heart not just for the game but for the children as well.
Oh, nice.
There's another lady that I've watched her coach. She is the coach for the Illinois team. Stephanie, I don't remember her last name, but she coaches with a passion. Like she's up and down the court yelling, and she knows what the hell she's talking about. So that she inspires me to want to sit out there and do something. But with them two together, like that's a force to be reckoned with. So
that's the thing. It takes a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of passion, and a whole lot of let's do this.
Let's go, yeah. And so you can tell they both have the drive. They're both with Paralympics, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice.
And they give back. They give back to the community. They coach children who I'm pretty sure were in their situation at one point. So it's really uplifting. It's really uplifting.
That's what it's all about. Like, that's the thing. It takes a village. You need it from the start to finish, and everyone along the way snowballs into helping other people. The one thing that I love most about telling stories of vets here in Las Vegas is if we can infect one person, just one,
Yeah.
they're going to touch one or two, and then they're going to touch one or two. And then by the end of the day, we've touched thousands.
Yeah, agree. Definitely agree.
So tell me about your experience as the VP over at PVA.
Oh man, I definitely hope that I'm making a mark. I go to, I'm learning, so I'm still in the learning. Um, it's pretty awesome. I go to a lot of meetings that are team veterans, team veteran health. Um, Organizations get together with the PVA, like the golf clinic. We'll have a fundraiser there, and we have people from the Fisher House, people from the VA come support, play, and it's a great organization to be involved in. I think my goal this year and moving forward is to get more veterans out of the house.
Yes.
Get them to participate in events. We had a event where we tried to get veterans out called the chicken pickleball.
Chicken pickle?
Isn't that? There you go. I'm so sorry. I messed up that whole name.
No,
Chicken
you're
and
good.
pickle.
It's such a weird tongue twister of a thing.
Thank you.
But like, y'all had fun doing it, right?
Definitely have fun. Fell out my chair, and not in a bad way. Just like having a nice time throwing the ball back and forth, some cornhole, just getting out, laughing, seeing each other, taking pictures, and sometimes that's what you need to uplift your spirit. You don't need a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of community.
Because it's so easy to just get stuck in the rut of like, I'm gonna turn on Netflix and just chill all day long.
And have some popcorn.
And have some popcorn, but that doesn't help out your mental health. You need to be out there in the community helping out.
Correct.
Like, I don't know about you, but like, I don't know how people can do that. And it really goes long term and it affects their psyche.
Oh, I don't know how they do that, but I know I did it once.
Yeah.
I did it once, and it was because of depression.
Yes.
It was because I was afraid that people would see my chair and not me. And once I got over that, I realized the importances of getting out the house, of getting some sun, you know what I'm saying? Of being around people that are just like you, going through a struggle just like yourself. So it's very important that we get our veterans out.
Let's say you found in the back of this building a magic lamp and you got to rub it, and the rules were you could only use it to help other people, whether it's through PVA, whether it's through your coaching and something like that. What would you wish for?
Oh man, I would wish for I would wish for an accessible camp where you could come to the camp, get information of whatever city that you're in, state, and we have monthly activities to get people out the house.
Oh, yeah.
Like we have equipment to work together to get you stronger. An accessible, low-key city, like something like how the military has their fort. It would be based on resources, getting older people, younger people out, getting them the chairs that they need, whether it's a motor chair, a cycling chair. We would be focused on living a full life outside of a world that may not always be accessible for us.
Hell yeah. And then for people looking outside in, what is something you want other people to know about veterans as a whole from your point of view?
One, that there's a lot of us. Two, that the resources need to be more, I would like to see the resources more visual.
Yes.
Sometimes it's hard for veterans to get certain information because it's not broadcast or it's not on a bulletin board.
Like if you don't know where to look for it, that's it.
Right.
There is no, let's go to the next step. Like whether you're doing your VA benefits or going to the VA for the first time, like if you don't have someone that has been through it, it's so hard to get into that process.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. I wouldn't be where I'm at now if someone didn't put something in my ear. So definitely broadcast the veteran resources proudly and loudly.
Love to hear it. And then what's next for you? What are your events coming up? Anything you want to shout out?
Well, I'm always shout out the National Veteran Wheelchair Games.
Oh yeah.
That's my heart, my butter, and my soul every year. That's like a family reunion. I do have some activities with my family, just camping, just doing things that in my mind 14 years ago I was never going to be able to do.
Yeah.
So I definitely try to stay busy throughout the year. I got the summer clinic coming up in August. They do it every year in San Diego. This will be my first year. So I'm looking forward to that. And just being a voice. Yeah. Being a voice in Vegas for the PVA, for women, for veterans. Just standing on business.
Standing on business. You couldn't have put it any better. And then anything you want to close out with, and I need you to plug your stuff too. Where can people find you? Where can people talk to you? If someone wants to hire you to be a motivational speaker.
Oh my goodness. All right. Instagram, This Humble Virgo. Facebook page, Letoi Adams. Please go on YouTube, Cooking with Letoi. I believe I have like 8 episodes.
Okay.
Check them out. I just want people to know that you can do it. I don't care what your limits are. I don't care what your disability looks like. If you set your mind to it, you definitely can do it. I'm also interested in coming to schools, meeting, going into hospitals, meeting other people to give them that extra motivation, that extra push to be better. My email address is adamslp17@gmail.com. Please feel free to DM me on any of the platforms. We can talk. We can make something happen.
Anything else you want to end us out on?
I just want you to know if you're going through a hard time right now, you'll still be able to get out of it. Get you some friends, get you some support. It's here in Vegas. You just got to find it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Toi, for coming out here.
Thank you. Oh, I heard that.
End this on a hug.
Absolutely.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah. That was nice. That was cool.